All right, here's the latest. Former President Trump and Vice President Harris have reportedly agreed to debate each other at least on September 10th. The former president proposed 2 more debates while speaking to reporters this afternoon.
The Trump campaign has also blasted the vice president, saying she's avoiding the media. Fox's Caroline Shively reports.
Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump held public events Thursday afternoon. Harris held a campaign rally for members of the United Auto Workers in Michigan.
That's what our campaign is about. We love our country. We believe in our country. We believe in each other. We believe in the collective.
While Trump spoke to reporters at his private club in Florida.
We have somebody that hasn't received 1 vote for president, and she's running, and that's fine with me. But we were given Joe Biden, and now we're given somebody else.
Trump pointed out that Harris has yet to face the media since President Biden dropped out and left her as the Democratic nominee.
I think that the press should be demanding interviews. Now that the Veep drama is over, where does she stand on the expiring Trump tax cuts next year? Where does he stand on China and Taiwan? We don't know.
President Biden was trailing Trump nationally and in most swing state polls, but the race seems to be tightening in some states now that Harris is the nominee. On Thursday, the Cook Political Report moved the swing states of Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia from leans Republican to toss-up.
This is going to be a very close election, make no mistake about it.
The Real Clear Politics average of polls shows Trump and Harris separated by only half a percentage point. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox News.
Here in Georgia, supporters of Vice President Harris and former President Trump are coming out in droves.
Yeah, earlier today, the Georgia Republican Party and volunteer group Trump Force 47 gathered at the group's office on Paces Ferry Road. Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and Chairman Josh McCoon spoke about why they say the Harris-Walz ticket is actually a good thing for the Trump campaign.
He has been, like I said, a tax and spend governor there in Minnesota, and I think it gives a clear contrast between what Trump and Vance are offering for this country, which is lower taxes, a secure border, and a really strong, forceful hand on the world stage.
Lieutenant Governor Jones went on to say that he looks forward to showing why he believes the Trump-Vance ticket is the better option for Georgia. Local leaders came together today in support of the Harris-Walz campaign as well.
State Representative Sarah Draper, State Senator Harold Jones, Atlanta NAACP Chair Dante Carter, and others came together for a press conference. They highlighted how the former president attempted to overturn the election results in Georgia and spoke on how Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, in their view, are fighting to protect the freedom of Georgia citizens.
I'm very impressed with the administration right now. I mean, they are all over the country, right? Barnstorming, talking to voters, meeting them with individually. I don't think Trump has had an event this week. So you just see the effort, the comparison effort. There is one team that is working for you and wants to know and wants to work for you, and another that simply doesn't care.
Those leaders also reiterated that the most important thing you can do in the upcoming election is to vote.